You wake up on a Tuesday morning, grab your phone to check your bank balance before getting coffee, and see a number that makes your heart stop. Zero. Not low. Zero. Your savings account, your checking account, your emergency fund, all empty. Your wife of 6 years has cleaned out every penny and vanished without a trace. No note, no explanation, no goodbye. Just gone, along with $180,000 that she thinks represents your entire life savings. But here's what Monica Torres didn't know about her husband, Alex. The bank accounts she emptied weren't his real money. They were pocket change. Alex Rodriguez was worth $47 million, and he'd been pretending to be broke their entire marriage to see who really loved him. Monica just failed the ultimate test. This is the story of how one gold digger picked the wrong mark, and how a billionaire son turned finding her into his new favorite hobby. Let me tell you who Alex Rodriguez really is. His father owns the third largest construction company in Texas. His mother's family invented some medical device that's in every hospital in America. By the time Alex turned 25, his trust fund was worth more than most people will see in 10 lifetimes. But here's the thing about growing up rich. You never know if people love you or your bank account. Every friend, every girlfriend, every relationship comes with that question mark. Are they here for me or for what I can give them? So when Alex moved to Colorado 6 years ago, he made a decision. He'd live like a regular person, got a job at a local accounting firm making $52,000 a year, rented a modest apartment, drove a 10-year-old Honda Civic. The only hint of his real wealth was his education. MIT for undergrad, Harvard MBA, but he explained that away with student loans and scholarships. Alex wanted to find someone who'd love him when he had nothing to offer but himself. He thought he'd found that in Monica Torres, yoga instructor at the gym where Alex worked out. Beautiful, down to earth, always talking about how money wasn't important to her. "I just want someone genuine," she'd say. "Someone real, you know? I'm so tired of superficial people." Alex fell hard. Here was a woman who split dinner checks, who was happy with movie nights at home, who never asked for expensive gifts. When he proposed with a $1,500 ring instead of a $50,000 one, Monica cried happy tears and said it was perfect. But Monica Torres was playing a very different game than Alex thought. For 6 years, Alex and Monica lived their modest life. Alex kept his day job, they lived in a decent but not extravagant house, took vacations to places like Cabo and Vegas. Normal couple stuff. Alex was so happy he'd found real love that he didn't notice Monica was always pushing them to save more money. "We should really build up our emergency fund, babe. Let's skip that vacation and put the money in savings instead. I opened as a high-yield savings account. Let me handle our finances so you can focus on work." Monica was systematically consolidating their assets and gaining access to every account Alex had opened since moving to Colorado. She cloned his cards, memorized his passwords, and learned his banking habits. Alex thought his wife was just really good with money. She was actually conducting surveillance. So there's Alex, standing in his kitchen at 6:30 a.m., staring at his phone like it's speaking a foreign language. Zero balance, all accounts, even the business account for the small consulting firm he'd started as a cover story. But here's where Monica made her first mistake. She left behind a note. Not a goodbye note, a gloating note. "Alex, by the time you read this, I'll be long gone with every penny you've saved. Thanks for 6 years of playing house, but I'm done pretending to live a broke loser. Don't bother to look for me. You'll never find me, and you'll never get your money back. M." Alex reads the note and starts laughing. Not hurt laughing, genuinely amused laughing. Monica thinks she's just pulled off the heist of the century by stealing $180,000 from a man worth $47 million. Alex pulls out his real phone, the one Monica never knew existed, and calls his family's head of security. "Tony, it's Alex. Yeah, I know it's early. Listen, I need you to find someone for me. Her name is Monica Torres, and she just made this very personal." Within 2 hours, Alex's house is full of people Monica never knew existed. Private investigators, computer specialists, financial trackers, and Tony Castellanos, the ex-FBI agent who handles security for the Rodriguez family. "Boss," Tony says, reviewing Monica's note, "you want us to handle this quietly or publicly?" Alex thinks about it. I want her found first. Then we'll decide how much fun to have with her. By noon, they've traced Monica's movements. She withdrew cash from 3 different ATMs across Denver, bought a used car from a dealer in Aurora, and purchased a bus ticket to Las Vegas under a fake ID that wasn't even particularly good. She's amateur hour, says Kimberly Chen, the computer specialist. She thinks she's being clever, but she's leaving digital footprints everywhere. Alex is watching all of this unfold from his living room, and he realizes something. This is the most entertained he's been in years. Monica thought she was scamming him, but she's actually given him the most interesting puzzle he's had to solve since college. Tony, I want to try something different. Instead of just finding her and getting the money back, let's see how far she thinks she can run. Monica makes it to Las Vegas and thinks she's home free. She's rented a suite at a mid-tier casino, bought new clothes, got her hair done. She's living it up on Alex's money, probably thinking she's pulled off the perfect crime. What Monica doesn't know is that Alex is watching her every move through the casino security cameras. The Rodriguez family has business interests in half the casinos in Vegas. Getting access to their surveillance system was one phone call. Alex is sitting in his home office watching Monica order $200 bottles of champagne and tip dealers with what she thinks is her escape money. She has no idea she's being watched by the man she thinks she's destroyed. She's at the blackjack table, Kimberly reports. She's already lost $8,000. Alex grins. Let her play. I want to see how long she can make my money last. Day 3 in Vegas, Monica's luck starts to turn. She's down to about $120,000 in getting nervous. She checks out of the expensive hotel and moves to a cheaper hotel off the strip. Smart move, except the cheaper hotel is also owned by one of Alex's family's shell companies. Boss, Tony calls. She's getting paranoid. She keeps looking over her shoulder, checking her phone, acting like she thinks someone's following her. Is someone following her? Not directly, but we've got eyes on her, 24/7. Alex leans back in his chair. Good. I want her to feel like she's being hunted, because she is. Monica leaves Vegas with about $95,000 left and heads to Phoenix. She's starting to realize that living on stolen money is more stressful than she thought. Every time a police car drives by, every time someone looks at her twice, she thinks she's been caught. But Alex isn't ready to end this yet. He's having too much fun. Monica checks into a hotel in Phoenix and discovers that her credit card, the one she opened in her fake identity, has been canceled. The rental car company is looking for their vehicle. Her fake ID is no longer working at banks. Alex has systematically shut down every resource Monica thought she had, not through law enforcement, but through his family's connections. A call to the right person at the credit card company, a word with someone who knows someone at the rental agency. Alex is slowly closing the walls around Monica without her even realizing what's happening. She's panicking, Tony reports. She's tried to use 5 different ATMs in the past hour. She's paying for everything on cash now. Monica manages to buy another used car, this time a beat-up sedan that barely runs, and heads to California. She's got maybe $80,000 left and no idea how to disappear properly. That's when Alex decides to make things interesting. Monica's sitting in a diner in Flagstaff, Arizona, trying to figure out her next move when a woman approaches her table.
Excuse me, are you Monica Torres? Monica's heart stops. I'm sorry, I think you have me confused with someone else. The woman smiles and sits down. No, I don't think I do. My name is Jennifer Walsh. I'm a private investigator, and I have a message for you from Alex Rodriguez. Monica's face goes white. I don't know what you're talking about. Jennifer slides an envelope across the table. He said you'd say that. He also said to tell you that he's been watching you lose his money in Vegas and wanted you to know that you're not as smart as you think you are. Monica opens the envelope with shaking hands. Inside is a photo of her at the blackjack table in Vegas, a printout of her hotel receipts, and a note. Monica, nice try, but you robbed the wrong guy. The $180,000 you stole? That's what I spend on Christmas presents. I'm worth more than you can count, and I've been pretending to be broke our entire marriage. You failed the test spectacularly. Now let's see how good you are at hide and seek. Alex. P.S. You have $79,642 left. I'm curious to see how long you can make it last. Monica stares at the note, and Jennifer can see the exact moment she realizes she's not the hunter anymore. She's the prey. Monica leaves the diner and drives to Los Angeles in a panic. She's not thinking clearly anymore, she's just running. She gets a cheap motel room in Hollywood and tries to figure out her next move. That's when she makes her biggest mistake. She calls her sister in Miami. "Carmen, it's me, I need help." "Monica, where have you been? The police were here looking for you." "The police? Something about stolen money and fraud. Monica, what did you do?" Monica hangs up, but it's too late. Alex's team was monitoring the call. "She's in L.A., Kimberly reports. Motel 6 on Sunset Boulevard, room 127. "Perfect," Alex says. Time for phase 2. Alex flies to Los Angeles that night, not on a commercial flight, on his family's private jet. He checks into the penthouse suite at the Beverly Hills Hotel and starts planning his next move. Monica wakes up the next morning to find a gift basket outside her motel room door. Expensive champagne, gourmet chocolates, and another note. "Monica, welcome to L.A. I thought you might be hungry. The champagne is Dom Perignon, $400 a bottle. The chocolates are from Switzerland, $200 a box. Enjoy them while you can. A." Monica realizes Alex isn't just tracking her, he's toying with her. And she has no idea how to fight back against someone with unlimited resources. Over the next week, Alex orchestrates a psychological campaign that slowly drives Monica to the breaking point. Every morning, there's a new gift outside her door, expensive gifts that remind her exactly how much money Alex really has. A $3,000 handbag with a note, "I bought this with the money you thought you stolen." A Rolex watch. "Time's running out, Monica." A first-class plane ticket to Paris. "You could have had this life if you'd just been honest." Monica stops leaving her motel room. She's down to about $60,000 and too paranoid to spend it. She orders food delivery and pays the delivery drivers to bring her supplies. She's essentially imprisoned herself. That's when Alex makes his move. Monica's sitting in her motel room, counting and recounting her remaining cash, when someone knocks on her door. She looks through the peephole and sees a man in an expensive suit. "Monica Torres? My name is Robert Martinez. I am an attorney representing Alex Rodriguez. He'd like to speak with you." Monica doesn't answer, but the lawyer continues. "Mrs. Torres, Mr. Rodriguez is prepared to offer you a deal. You can keep $50,000 of the money you took, and he'll let you disappear without pressing charges. All he wants is a face-to-face conversation." Monica thinks about it. She's been running for 3 weeks, she's exhausted, and Alex has proven he can find her anywhere. She opens the door. 20 minutes later, Monica's sitting across from Alex in the penthouse suite of the Beverly Hills Hotel. Alex looks relaxed, well-rested, and amused. Monica looks like she hasn't slept in weeks. "You look tired," Alex says, pouring himself a glass of wine that probably costs more than Monica's motel room. "What do you want, Alex?" "I want to understand. You spent 6 years married to me. I loved you. I thought you loved me. Why throw that away for $180,000? Monica stares at him. "Because I knew you were rich. I found out 3 years ago who you really are, and I realized you'd been lying to me our entire marriage." Alex nods. "So you decided to steal from me instead of just asking me about it." "I figured if you were hiding your money, there had to be a reason. Prenups, trust funds, family lawyers. It would be easier to take what I could and run." "And how did that work out for you?" Monica laughs bitterly. "You've been playing with me this whole time, haven't you? You could have had me arrested on day 1. "I could have, but where's the fun in that?" Alex leans forward. "Here's what's going to happen, Monica. You're going to give me back the $58,000 you have left. In exchange, I'm not going to have you arrested for theft, fraud, and about 12 other felonies." "And then what?" "Then you disappear. Forever. If I ever see you again, if you ever try to contact me or anyone in my family, if you ever tell anyone about this conversation, the deal is off and you go to prison." Monica stares at him. "That's it? You're just gonna let me go?"
Monica, you stole $180,000 from a man worth $47 million. That's like stealing a quarter from someone who has 1,000. I spent more money tracking you down than you actually took. Alex slides a document across the table. Sign this. It's a confession to theft and an agreement to never contact me again. In exchange, you get to walk away instead of spending the next 10 years in federal prison. Monica reads the document. This says I have to pay you back $180,000, not $58,000. That's right. You're going to get a job and you're going to pay me back every penny you stole plus interest. Think of it as a very expensive lesson in not being a thief. And if I don't sign it? Alex pulls out his phone and shows Monica a video. It's security footage of her emptying their bank accounts. Then I release this to the police, along with 3 weeks' worth of evidence showing you fleeing across state lines with stolen money, grand theft, wire fraud, money laundering. You'll be lucky to get out in 15 years. Monica signs the document. 6 months later, Alex is back in Colorado, living his regular life. He kept his day job at the accounting firm because he actually enjoys the work. But now he's more careful about who he trusts. Monica is working double shifts as a waitress in Tampa, Florida, sending Alex $500 a month to pay back the money she stole. At this rate, it'll take her 30 years to pay off her debt. But here's the beautiful part. Alex isn't just making Monica pay him back. He's donating every penny she sends him to a charity that helps victims of financial fraud. People ask me why I didn't just have her arrested. Alex tells his new girlfriend, a teacher he met at a coffee shop who has no idea he's rich. But prison would have been too easy. This way, Monica gets to think about what she did every single day for the next 3 decades. Alex's phone buzzes with a notification. It's his banking app showing Monica's latest payment, $500 right on schedule. He screenshots it and sends it to Tony with the message, "Best investment I ever made." But the real twist is Alex kept Monica's note, the one where she called him a broke loser. He had it framed and hung it in his home office as a reminder that sometimes the best revenge is just letting people show you who they really are.
And Monica, she has no idea that the charity receiving her payments is run by Alex's mother, who's been very curious to meet the woman who tried to rob her son. That meeting is scheduled for next month when Monica makes her final payment. Alex thinks it's going to be very interesting. 2 years after the theft, Alex gets a call from Tony. "Tony, you're not going to believe this. Monica just tried to run the same scam on another guy, rich businessman pretending to be middle class, just like you." Alex grins. "Please tell me she didn't succeed." "Even better. The guy she targeted, he's FBI financial crimes. She's been arrested for federal fraud charges. Turns out your little payment plan gave investigators exactly the evidence they needed to prove she's a serial offender." Alex hangs up and starts laughing. Monica thought she was paying off a debt. She was actually building the case file that's going to put her in prison for the next decade. Sometimes the universe has a sense of humor. And sometimes the best revenge is just giving people enough rope to hang themselves. Alex never sees Monica again, but every Christmas he gets a card from the charity that received her payments. Last year, they used the money to help 43 families recover from financial fraud. Monica Torres thought she was stealing from one man. Instead, she ended up helping dozens of people she'll never meet. And that, friends, is how you turn a thief into a philanthropist without them ever knowing it.